Hey guys, this is Ultra Tiger 0425, and today I am, hold on, let me adjust my camera real quick, doing a movie review. I actually have three to do. I plan on getting at least one done tonight. I actually plan on making a lot of videos over the next week or two, because I still got break. Today is Christmas, and I'm about to post my other video, whatnot. And after posting that one, um, I'm gonna post this one, of course, and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep because I've had a long day. Um, but yeah, let's get into this movie review. This is the movie I just got done watching, and my video before, if you're watching that, if you watched that one and came to this one, um, what happened is I said I was gonna do two movie reviews on what is it, Scorch Trials and Get Hard, but I just got done watching a movie now and I want to review it. It is Paper Towns. Is a more newer movie, and I know Scorch Trials and Get Hard were newer movies too. But I mean, this was a good movie. If I could put on the most like the romantic movies, like romantic comedies, probably my second. Well, no, romantic comedies favorite, just romantic in general second. Um, my hold on, I forgot the name of my favorite romantic movie. It's an old 1981's movie, something like it was a really good movie. I forgot the name. I think it's called Forever Love with Brooke Shields and Martin something. I forgot. But yeah, I will sorry. I'll be reviewing Paper Towns. All right, this kind of starts off with the dude named Q, and with this dude's name, I did not know what his name was until like halfway down the movie. They start calling him Q. I was like, what does that mean? Then like later on, I finally found out, oh, it's short for Quentin. I was like, Nick. All right, sorry about that. All right. Then afterwards, getting into the beginning of the movie, hold on, let me adjust my camera a little bit. That's slightly better. All right, I'm trying to get this new. I have a camera with it on my blanket, so it's more up than down. But yeah, let me just pop that up. All right, now getting to the movie, we are oh yeah, it starts off with Q and the other girl that I can't remember her name. Whoops, I forgot the name. What was her name? Mm, More something. I forgot. If you've watched the movie and watched this review, you know who I'm talking about. Those two are as their kids and they're on their bike. They're kind of building a friendship kind of thing there. I like how they started that with the movie. It kind of gave us a general like aspect of what the movie's really gonna be. Also, okay, now you're getting to that. Now you're going to the next part of the movie. What is? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. What happens is after all this time, when they were kids, the girl she used to climb into Q's room and ask him for favors or if he wanted to do something, right? And now she comes into his window. And if you ever watched the trailer, if you've never seen the movie before, um, she comes into his room asking him for a favor. And what it is, it's 9 things she wants to do or something like that. It's because her boyfriend cheated on her and she want to get full payback on not just him, but the girl who like backstabbed her. And kind of later on in the movie, like it's funny what ends up happening. But I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Now, getting in later on to the movie, um, I mean, I'm just like I just now watched this movie. I'm just like still trying to get my thoughts about the movie. I just felt like I really want to do this review. Um, but yeah, all right. They go there. She goes there, and then she asks for his car, and his car is like, "It's not my car. It's my mom's car." And they get in the car. They go off to do the stuff. what ends up happening is they go there. My Out of the 9 things, I think the funniest one was when the girl called on called because her boyfriend was cheating on her with the other girl, and while they were doing it, she called up the phone, called the other girl's dad, and said, "Hey, there's your daughter's having sex right now." And oh my god, that killed me, dude. I about flipped off the freaking bed laughing. Oh my god, dude, that stuff was hilarious. Just think about it, just some girl calling your dad in the middle of doing it, and it's just. I mean, that has to be rough. I don't know. I mean, I've never been in that situation, but I mean, just that would just have to suck. Then he comes up running out butt naked. I mean, like literally everything flopping out, like literally. And what happens next is she says, "There goes Rhode Island." If you don't know what that means, I'm not going to spoil it for you. You just gotta watch the movie to really get the joke of what she meant by that. If you already don't get it now. Okay, they saran wrap the other girl's car, not the one he was cheating on her with, but this whole other girl who knew about it and didn't tell her. She ends up saran wrapping her car. I mean, it's easy to get off. All you can do is like get a knife, like take it in half, and you just peel it off, and it's gone. But what happens is they end up they run off. Right, the next day at school. Oh no, hold up. Let me back up. I went way too ahead. Um, they end up going to this tower, right, or building. Um, and she looks at him, and they talk a little bit, and they're just discussing some things. You know what I mean? And then she just goes up and hugs him. I mean, she was obviously needing of a hug. I mean, hey. And then afterwards, he takes her home. They talk some more. Blah blah blah. Um, and then the next day goes. Um, oh yeah, going back to the dude, the butt naked dude. What happens is Q ends up taking a picture on his phone of the dude's thing, and the reason why they call it Rhode Island is, again, I'm trying not to spoil it for you. Again, you should at least get the joke by now. Um, and then afterwards, the dude the next day goes up to him, pushes him against the locker while they're at school, and said, "I know it was you who took the picture like last night." Um, and he ends up getting his phone out, shows him the picture. He pushes him against the locker. One good time and just walks off. And again, that was just like hilarious. Like, oh my god, he ain't got nothing on him at this point. That is, and the movie goes on. The next day, well, no, that day, the girl never comes to school, and it just surprises him. And what happens is she's a girl who likes to leave mystery. She likes to leave clues about what's going on with her emotions, and that's what I kind of depicted from her character. Um, so what she ends up doing is leaving clues behind for him to read, and it was in the movie. Into the movie, it's revealed that it was only there to let him know, and really just to let him know she was all right. She's doing good. But he took it as in like she had feelings for him, as he did for her, of course. And he goes, takes all this stuff, right? Hold on, let me adjust my camera. And he goes through all this stuff, and he goes to freaking New York. And let me tell you this: he lives in Orlando, Florida. That's where the main kind of setting is or in Orlando. He goes from Orlando to some like rural town in New York. I cannot say that word. It's just so weird for me to say it. Um, but yeah, And then the movie progresses. He ends up going to New York. He brings his two best friends, and then this other girl who was the girl who got her car saran wrapped. That's the funny part because she she's a girl who got saran wrapped her car, yet she probably guessed it was her. Yet she still went on the trip with him and the other guys and whatnot. The movie progresses on, so things happen here, here, and here, and here, and here. He finally gets to New York, to this abandoned building where she left the location of where she was at in a little hidden message. And what he ends up doing is he goes to the building, right? Waits there. His whole crew is with him. But here's the thing: they're trying to all make it back to prom. So he gets irritated at them because they keep on like talking about it and they're complaining and whatnot. And then he's like, you know what? He gives them the keys to the car. They drove in all the way up there. He's like, you know what? Y'all just go back to the prom. I'm gonna stay here and wait. He stays and waits there all day. Then he goes and gets a bus ticket back to Orlando. He goes to the bus station after he um kind of hitchhikes his way there and gets a bus ticket. He walks out. First thing he sees once he walks out the building where he got his ticket, he ends up seeing Margot. That is her name, Margot. He ends up seeing her. He goes, runs after her, and it's her. And they talk, and it comes out to be that she just didn't have feelings for him. She left him messages like I said earlier, just to like let him know she was in check. You know what I mean? Kind of depresses the crap out of him. He kind of confesses his feelings and whatnot, and she punts him on shutdown. And I was like, dang, dude, you just got dropped. I mean, I mean, punting yourself out there, dude. And then you just get rejected in the hardest way. I mean, it's not even the hardest way either. It's just so mentally like screwed up after everything he went to, finding the puzzle, the clues, taking a 12 plus hour trip to New York just to get bombed. Oh my god. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to control myself after that. That's just crazy. Um, and then he goes back. Well, no, she offers him a drink. You know what I mean? And they sit down at a bar. They talk. They talk while she's in New York. Um, and what's really going on with her personally and whatnot. And they go back to the bus stop. They sit. They talk, and they finally have the final beautiful ending of the movie Kiss. You know what I mean? Make everything in good high spirit for him. And then the movie later on ends with him going back to the prom with his friends, somehow making it on a bus ride, which would take 2 days. Though the storyline is in this movie is at the end is just all wrong. It makes no sense. Um, and then they go have fun. The one of his friends is a black dude. His parents collect these black Santas, and they get the black Santas, and oh yeah, they're trying to get a Guinness World Record for most black Santas, and what ends up happening is his friend, the black dude, ends up giving his thing to both of his friends because it's the end of high school, it's the end of prom, it's all that good stuff, and then they drive off in their cars. The main character, Q, he narrates throughout the whole movie. And at the end, he says, you know, this is my story. This is what happened. That this is what went down. The reasons why Margot was in New York, he has no idea. And then it's like, and then he ended off with, well, that's her story to tell. And then the movie ends. It was like, oh my god, that's just it's just ingenious. Whoever scripted this movie, just applause to them. It was fundamentally a really planned out, scene by scene movie. It was just amazing. The acting was I mean, from the majority of the characters were so young, but their acting was like superb. It was beautiful. I mean, it was great. Um, and yeah, that kind of ends my review on Paper Towns. Go check it out if you haven't already seen it. If you already seen it, tell me what's your feelings about the movie. If you like it, if you dislike it, tell me in the comment section down below, guys. I got 2 more movie reviews to do. What is it, Scorch Trials and Get Hard. I will be back soon. Y'all put in the comment section down below what movie you want to review next. And have a wonderful evening, night, Christmas, whatever. Peace, man.